What's going on, guys? Welcome to Inside the Horseshoe Podcast. My name is Matt, and tomorrow it's game day. The Indianapolis Colts, they're taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Should be an interesting game for sure. In today's video, I'm going to share my thoughts heading into the game. I'll give you guys my keys to victory, and then at the end of the video, I will give you my prediction on who I believe is going to win and why. But before I do that, if you're new, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you would click that subscribe button. Also, click the bell icon. That way you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like this video, smack that like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Who's going to win the game? Why are they going to win the game? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have a Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at horseshoe_pod. There's a link in the description down below. So tomorrow's game is going to be pretty interesting. And obviously for the Colts, it got more interesting after finding out that both Bernhard Raimann and Ryan Kelly are out. But heading into the season, not a lot of expectations for this Colts team. I didn't expect them to do much. A lot of people didn't expect them to do much. You know, they went 4-12-1 last season. You got Anthony Richardson, who has played, 13 games in college. So he was going to need time to develop. And for us, we want to see him get better, and if he looked like a franchise quarterback, that's a victory for the Colts. We'll take that. You know, we'll be happy with that. Even if the season ended up being similar to last year as far as the record goes, if Anthony Richardson develops and looks like he's going to be a franchise QB, that's exactly what we're looking for, right? We want him to develop. That's really been the main goal for this year. However, the Colts, they're 2-1 right now. You know, and honestly, if a couple things went different in week one, they could be 3-0. Like, they're very close to being 3-0. It's pretty crazy. You know, you beat the Ravens, you beat the Texans, and then, of course, you lost to Jacksonville. But this team is 2-1. They're first in the AFC South, and the schedule is not that difficult. You know, it's one of the easier schedules in the entire NFL. So, crazier things have happened. Maybe this team goes on a run and makes the playoffs. I don't know. But they got to take on the Los Angeles Rams, who is a pretty good team. Got a really good pass rush on that defense. Obviously, on the offensive side, Puka Nacua is somebody that's kind of been brought up in the headlines because he's having a really good start to his rookie season. So the Rams, they got a pretty good offense. You know, Matthew Stafford starting to get back to the Matthew Stafford from 2 years ago. Kyron Williams is a guy that's been playing pretty good football right now. So this is a Rams team that's pretty good, in all honesty. So with that being said, we're going to get into my keys to victory. We're going to start with the offense, then we'll move on to the defense. First things first, Anthony Richardson. Again, take what the defense gives you. Don't try to force anything. You shouldn't have to try to force anything, but really just don't try to be Superman out there. You're going up against a good pass rush. They're going to get pressure on you more than likely. So I want to see how Anthony Richardson can handle the pressure. How does he do when he goes up against that pressure that the Rams pass rush is going to bring? Does he do a better job of sensing when that blitz is coming than Gardner Minshew did last week? Because he really did struggle sensing when the pressures were coming from Kyle Hamilton. Can Richardson do better at that? That is something I'm very curious to see. Again, don't be Superman. Don't try to force things. Don't put the game into your hands unless you absolutely have to. I want to see Anthony Richardson also take deep shots, okay? Yes, checkdowns, when they work, they're nice. Screens, they work when they're nice. I want to see some shots. I want to see some 40-yard passes. I want to see some bombs from Anthony Richardson. That's what I want to see tomorrow from him. Next up, the run game. Both from Richardson and Zach Moss. You gotta go out there and you gotta have a big day. Okay, Zach Moss, I really need you to go out there and have another day like you did last week. My cats are meowing because they agree. Zach Moss, he's very vital in this game. Because if Zach Moss can have some success and put this offense in third and short situations rather than third and long situations, these cats are insane right now. But if Zach Moss in this run attack can put the offense, like I said, in third and short situations, it's going to make Anthony Richardson's life a lot easier. So the run game, it's got to get going. You got to take opportunities when you got it. Zach Moss, he's having a really good year so far, top 10 when it comes to rushing yards, and he's only played 2 games. I really need to see him go out there and take advantage of some of the opportunities because there will be times where he's going to have those opportunities. I need to see him take advantage of those. Receivers. Look, the Rams secondary is not great. Let's be honest, their secondary is not great at all. So Michael Pittman Jr., you got to take advantage of that, okay? I need you to beat your man, Alec Pierce. For the love of God, please get by your man, okay? Get open, okay? You're the perfect receiver for Richardson to take those shots on, okay? You and Josh Downs. Please, 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 please beat your man, okay? This is not a great secondary at all. So guys like Alec Pierce and Josh Downs, they should be able to take advantage of that secondary and get open. These receivers, they got to give Richardson an opportunity. They really do. So it's going to be big. Michael Pittman, continue to do what you've been doing all season long. Next up, offensive line. Win in the battle of the trenches. Offensive line's going to have a pretty heavy task going up against Aaron Donald. Okay? You got to slow down Aaron Donald. You cannot let him beat you consistently. Quentin Nelson, you got to step up, okay? Be the Quentin Nelson we all know you can be. Okay, do not let Aaron Donald get out there and beat you. Will Fries, play the game of your career. Okay, please play the game of your career. Same thing with Wesley French, because I'm sure there's going to be a couple opportunities where Aaron Donald is going to go up against Wesley French. Please, 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 please play a great game. Okay, and then look, Bernard Ryman, he's out. Blake Freeland, you're up. Okay, go out there, make a statement, do a good job against this defensive line. Because I'm telling you right now, if Braden Smith struggles in this game, and he struggles over the next few weeks, but Blake Freeland plays really good in his regular season debut, there could be some conversations happening. So Blake Freeland, go out there and prove that you should be starting. Braden Smith, I need you to get back to what you were. Okay, please get back to the old Braden Smith. I miss him. You got to win in the battle of trenches. Point is that you cannot let that defensive line get to Richardson. You cannot let that defensive line just get to Zach Moss consistently. Okay, you got to give Zach Moss opportunities. You got to give Richardson time to throw the football. You just got to do that. Now let's move on to the defense. Same thing with the defensive line. You got to win in the battle of the trenches. Okay, the Rams' offensive line really struggled against Cincinnati last week. Look, man, DeForest Buckner, he was on the injury report. He's going to play. I just feel like he's going to play. You, Grover Stewart, get at him. Get at Matthew Stafford. Don't let Kyren Williams go off, because Kyren Williams, he's a good running back, man. Notre Dame legend. I need you two to not allow Matthew Stafford to have time to throw the football, and you cannot let Kyren Williams run all over you. Samson Ebukam and Kwity Paye beat the tackles. You gotta get past them. You gotta get to Stafford. Okay, I want to see this defensive line beat the Rams' offensive line. You gotta do that. And then, of course, my last key to victory is this. The secondary cannot allow Puka Nacua, Tutu Atwell, and Tyler Higbee go off. Okay, Juju Brents, Dallas Flowers, Kenny Moore, you got to stay on your man. Okay, do not let them beat you consistently. They may beat you once or twice, but do not let it happen consistently. EJ Speed, don't let Higbee go off. Okay, don't let Higbee have a big game, because he did have a really good game against Cincinnati. So you cannot go out there and let Tyler Higbee beat you. You just can't do that at all. Okay, so the secondary, they got to be locked down. They got to stay on these receivers. Okay, don't let them have big days, because Matthew Stafford is very capable of making just about any throw. So now let's move on to my prediction. And for me, when it comes to this game, and I'm really still deciding at this moment who I think is going to win, because I do think it's going to be a good game, and I think it's going to be close. But I think there's two big factors in this game that very well could determine who wins this game. First off is the trenches. Who wins in the trenches? Okay? Whoever wins in the trenches, I personally believe is going to have a great shot to win this game, as long as their offenses can take advantage of the time their offensive line is able to give them. Okay? Offense has got to take advantage when their offensive line is winning the battle against the defensive line. But if the Colts can get pressure on Stafford, if they cannot let the run game get going, it's going to be a good day, I think, for this defense and for the team in general. And if the offensive line cannot allow the pass rush to overwhelm them and get to Richardson, I think this Colts offense is going to have a lot of success. My other factor, this is a big factor too. How does Anthony Richardson handle the pass rush of the Rams? Rams got a good pass rush. They got a really good pass rush. Can Anthony Richardson handle it? If he handles it well, that's a good thing for us. If he struggles against it, it's going to be tough, in my opinion. So, again, you're not going to have Bernard Ryman. You're not going to have Ryan Kelly. That makes it difficult right there. I will say, though, even though those two are out, I think that the Colts defense is going to get pressure on Stafford. I think they're going to do a good job. They're going to continue to play good football. And I think that the offensive line will have some success. Very curious to see how Wesley French does against this defense. But I do feel like Blake Freeland's going to play a pretty good game. I think he's going to go out there, play a good game. Yes, that pass rush is going to beat this offensive line every now and then. It's going to happen. The Rams, they got a really good pass rush. But I do think Anthony Richardson is capable of handling it and getting away from the defenders. And I think he has a good enough arm where he's going to be able to make those really tough throws. Is he going to be able to have them be completed? Don't know, but he definitely has the arm to make those throws. So I'm going to say the Colts are going to win this game. I will say the Colts will win this game. I don't think it's going to be high scoring. I'll go 17-10 Indianapolis. I do think it's going to be a low scoring game because I think both defenses are going to have pretty good days. But I do think the Colts will prevail. So that is going to do it, guys. Let me know how you think this angle looks. Do you like me standing as I do videos? Let me know in the comments. And thank you very much for watching. If you're new, if you haven't already, I would greatly appreciate if you click the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a video or when I go live. If you like the video, smack the like button, leave your thoughts in the comments down below, and follow me on Twitter, horseshoe_pod, link in the description down below. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Matt, Bleed Blue, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you watch one of these other two videos. They're cool. Also, if you're new, please click the subscribe button as well as the bell icon. I greatly appreciate your support.